again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I'ma share it, but today I'm yelling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 Look inside of my soul to find gold and maybe get rich. Look inside of your soul and you can find out it never exists. I can feel the changes. I can feel a new life. I always knew life can be dangerous. I can say that I like the challenge and you tell me it's painless. You don't know what pain is. How can I paint this picture when the color blind is hanging with you? Fell on my face and I woke with a scar. Another mistake living deep in my heart. Buried on top of my sleeve in a flick. I can admit that it did look like yours. Why you resent every making of this? Tell me your purpose is petty again. But even a small lighter can burn a bridge. Even a small lighter can burn a bridge. I can feel the changes. I can feel the new people around me. Just wanna be famous. You can see that my city finally put me on stages. To me that's amazing. To you that's a quick check. With all this respect, let me say this. I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I will share it, but today I'm yelling. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 I'm trying to keep it alive and not compromise the feeling we love. Trying to keep it deprived and only co-sign what radio does. And I'm looking right past you. We live in a world on 2 different axles. You live in a world, you're living behind the mirror. I know what you're scared of. Feeling to feel emotions inferior. Shit is vital. I know you had to. This shit is vital. I know you had to die in a pitiful vein. Tell me you're watching a change. Way more believable.
maybe I was willing to, but why did you let me give you much too much? Don't know what I expected. Tell me, did you mind too much? I had to lie to be by your side. Mama said blind. I found myself, found myself, found. I found myself, found myself, found. Eu não tô magoada, nem amargada, porque fica zangada com peixe que não voa, com frio que não amona, com deserto sem água. Não te posso forçar a ser alguém que não é. Não me senti segura dependendo de você. I know it may be hard to hear, it was harder to say. Saí, procurei. I found myself, found myself, found. I found myself, found myself, found, found, found. I don't wanna need, if this is what it means. Never ask you to die for me, just wanted you to try for me. I could never rely on you like you relied on me, like you relied on me. They say precious meant for shoulders, not for hips. You believed every lie that left your lips. I'd rather know the truth than cling to fallacy. Afraid that I will see it's right in front of me. I found myself, found myself, found. I found myself, found myself, found. I lose my life and I will find it. Sometimes I need to be reminded. Lose my life and I will find it. Sometimes I need to be reminded. Lose my life and I will find it. listen, no writing, nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got. I get.
Check one, two, let's go.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. No, it's not hard to fool me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes. Yeah, lead the way. I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all, to the edge of it all. So tell you good night, 'cause I'll find no better one, yeah. Susceptible now, before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell you good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Ooh, susceptible
Nice
now,
kick. Let's
before the
go.
moment flies. It's not a problem, no, 'cause I know what I'm getting into. Yes. Yeah, and nothing can stop me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell you good night, 'cause I'll find a better one, yeah. Susceptible now,
Shout out to everybody that's tuning in tonight. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
so tell you good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Susceptible now, before the moment flies. Yeah.
Yo. Wobbity, wobbity, wop. We are back. We are back. We are back.
You want to come home with me tonight? It's been a while.
So what is it this time? You just want to be held, or you want the LD?
What you think it is? I want the LD, baby. And then I want to be held. That's all right with you?
You know me. It's my duty to please that booty.
There you go. Peace and blessings to everyone out there. Peace and salutations. This is another Tuesday of another episode of the Black Bottom Roscast. I'm your host, Ross Lee. I'm here to bring the real, have grown folks conversations, and have a good time doing it. Shout out to all of my newer subscribers that has been subscribing. Shout out to everyone that's watching this right now live and direct. Shout out to those that's watching us in the clouds that don't want to show us that you watching us. Shout out to the replay gang that comes back on the backdrop because y'all could be anywhere. But if you choose to be here, you are here at the right place. I am not even about to go through a long soliloquy as far as what this show is all about. Y'all see the title. We about to talk about some different stuff, but we gonna touch on some regular everyday subjects as well. So I hope everyone has their stuff together. And like I always say, and I haven't said it for the last couple of live streams. So before we get started, get you some water, eat you some fruit, roll you a blunt, have you a beer, get you a cocktail. Like my man Big Mike said, get you some juice. But you got to leave them pills alone because them mugs will kill you. Shout out to everybody. If you are new into the house, man, hit the like button on the way in and definitely hit the subscribe and the notification bell so you can get all future notifications of my live streams. You know, I do them every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central, and I do them also every um, Friday at 10 o'clock p.m. Oh, 8:30 p.m. on what was up? It's 8:30. I'm sorry. You know, yo, what's up? What's up, Ross? Oh shit, I'm all over the place. I'm struggle streaming. I'm struggle streaming. Shout out to you, sweetness. You say you're gonna listen to my live while you drive to Indiana and grab some squares. Damn, you gotta go to Indiana for squares. The city is making it hard for y'all to buy squares on the low. Ain't too many hapus out there doing what they do on the low no more in city of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wifey, she in the house. Excuse me. This weather change has been messing with my sinuses and my equilibrium. But anyway, we ain't gonna go too much longer. You know how we do. You know, yeah. You said, hell yeah, the square is too expensive. Damn, how much they charge in the city now? Because I haven't been out there in quite some time. You know what I'm saying? Um, I have not been out there for quite some time. Oh, well, thank you, beautiful. I appreciate that. Um, Close to $20? Are you fucking serious? Oh, wow. Hell, pretty soon, motherfuckers gonna be out there having to do a little something strange for some change in the city of Chicago to get some squares, right? God damn, they doing it like that? Wow. Okay, well, I guess so. You know, taxes. You know, these Democrats. You know, they overtaxing us so expeditiously, and I just have to say that if you're really smart, do what a lot of other people have been doing and get the fuck out of Chicago. Get the fuck out of Chicago, man. You say, yeah, Ross, you know, go to the gas station, man. You will see taxes up this much on the first. Of course. That's how to do it. You know, it's the first of the month. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely gonna try to tax you then. But if y'all can find a better way, get out of the city of Chicago. Chicago is not where it used to be. I'm trying to tell you. He says already, bro. I gotta dude about this house in Indiana. Yeah. Yeah, my mom lives in Murrayville. Beautiful area where she stays at. Got a house, decent price. What we pay out here in the city, you go to some parts of Indiana and pay these city prices, you will have way more. You'll have way more. It's like, damn, 1970 for Newports in the city. God, whew, yeah, it's all fucked up. But it's, that's how them Dems is doing us. That's how them Dems was doing. So, you know, stop voting for them Democrats. Like seriously. I'm telling all my black people right now, stop voting for the Democrats. These are not the Democrats of the 70s, of the 80s, even the early 90s. This is a whole different monster right now that we're dealing with. And you got to be a little bit more aware of what and who you dealing with. That's why my oldest brother is in Murrayville, Indiana. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's where my mother's at. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave them Dems. Leave them alone. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. They've been fucking us for too long. And if you go back to some of my more recent videos, I've kind of touched on it, but I didn't get really on it, especially when I did. And I know I didn't get a lot of views when I was talking about Jesse Jackson. And I understand some of y'all got your own reservations about him and stuff like that. But, I had to say what I had to say about that. And I'm going to touch back on that a little bit later. Not tonight, but a little bit later on my platform. But other than that, it's been a lot of shit that's been going on in the city that I've been hearing. I know Sweetness hit me this week and was telling me and actually showed me videos of these teen takeovers that's going on. And now they was in Hyde Park raising hell. What are we doing, adults? What are we doing, people? Are we allowing our kids, these these youngsters that's supposed to be the next generation of our future, to act and move like this? And y'all are okay with that? Why? Why are y'all allowing this to happen? Why are you allowing these youngsters to just run amok and just do whatever the fuck they want to do with no repercussions, no accountability, no responsibility? And I blame the parents. It all starts from home. Said these them parents. Yeah, they was on downtown now in Hyde Park jumping on. Yeah, they was jumping on people's cars. I saw the video. That shit was crazy. I'm telling you. I'm so glad because I once lived in Hyde Park. I wish a motherfucker would been running up and down the street, jumping on my car. As soon as they jumped on my hood, you would have saw me jump from the passenger side and grab them by the throat and throw them to the ground. I'm not playing with that shit. I'm not playing with them. You thought that movie It Man was intense? Wait till you see Ross Man. I'm punching you in the throat, in the groin. I'm sweeping your feet. I'm breaking your ankles. I'm knocking a finger loose. Um, I might smack your mama. I don't know. I'm just talking. Don't. I'm just talking shit. Don't worry about what I'm saying right now. But yeah, might do that. But anyway, we just show thought how we always do. We always thought we can. And I gotta fuck with my man Heavy Gant and what he do. You know, um, this is an interesting one. This one is called. This was a result of poor home training. All aligns to what we talking about. When you don't have proper home training and you become a grown adult and you have to deal with everyday society and accountability, sometimes your actions don't go in alignment to how you move. So anyway, without further ado, let's go.
Deputies observed a vehicle driving recklessly at speeds exceeding 80 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone and conducted a traffic stop.
Oh, he's braking.
Yo. NY Detectives, a channel. The link's in the description. You know who I do it for. Let's go.
616 traffic. Ma'am?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How
The eyes, Chico, they never lie. Hey, she's wound up a little too much. She's a little too turned up. Here, let's run it back. We got time.
Ma'am?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
You got your license, registration, proof of insurance?
I'm trying to find it right now. Here's my license.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hey, how about that? Her whatever her top is matches her steering wheel. She gets points for coordination. Come on. You gotta coordinate. You gotta coordinate.
You know
what movie's that from? Where's the movie buffs at? Come on.
I stopped you?
No, sir.
No? You're driving pretty fast. You know what the speed limit is here?
I see it says 55.
You were doing upwards of 80. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you have your registration?
She got a packet.
I don't know what it looks like.
Okay.
I hope she's not a sovereign citizen. I don't think she's a sovereign citizen. But having a packet is some shit a sovereign citizen would have. I've seen it. Come on.
Well, just do me a favor. Just see if you can't find it. I'm just going to go back here and run this, make sure everything's good on our end, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so just hang tight and see if you can't find that registration, all right?
I can't. You want to ask me? Yeah. You need to try. Why am I going to go to jail? Yeah. Yes. Why am I? No.
Just hand me your keys. Just hand me. Hey,
What are you doing?
Give me your keys.
No!
Give me your keys. Ma'am, give me your keys.
Get away from me!
Give me your keys.
Get away from me!
Give me your keys.
He has
Ma'am.
my keys. He has my keys. Mom.
No one has your keys. Step out of the vehicle. Unbuckle. Step out of the vehicle.
Oh, man.
Hey, get away
Ma'am,
from me!
unbuckle. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle.
Get away from
Step
me!
out of the vehicle.
Ow!
Step out of the
You
vehicle.
won't let me go so that I can get out.
Move your hand.
Hey,
Move your hand.
Siri, call Extra
This the shit that really pisses me off about us as a community, especially when we come into like situations with law enforcement. The best way to handle that situation is to be as compliant as you can. But see, that has to be taught. That has to be explained. It has to be embedded in your mind. Look, if you out here driving, and sometimes, yeah, we might run through certain situations. We might not have our license all the way together. We might not have our registration for our car at that in particular moment in order. We might have lapsed in our damn insurance. But if nothing else, if you get pulled over, the best move that you should be is to be as humble and as compliant as you can. Because I'm telling you, I know this from experience. The times I've gotten pulled over by the police. Has it been sometimes that I got pulled over by the police and I went to jail? Yeah, because it was just some bullshit that I just couldn't avoid, and I just had to go to jail. I had some shit that they just couldn't overlook. So yeah, I gotta take that ride. But if it's just some shit that you can get rectified, some things that you can get, resolved, things that you can just handle once you take the time to do that. And if you're compliant with the situation, sometimes they might let you get away with just a citation. So guess what? That's giving you even more time to get your shit together. That's giving you more time to do what you have to do. So when you go to court and you have the necessary paperwork, they'll drop that charge. You might pay a small fine. You might, you definitely might have to take care of the court costs. Sometimes we throw that shit out. It all depends. A lot of these cases like this, the police don't even show up to court if you're compliant. But if you acting like an ass like this motherfucker right here and others that we've seen on body cams, oh, trust and believe when you got your court date and you show up, yeah, that officer is right there to make sure your ass get your just desserts, you know? So try to like be a little bit more, humble in these situations. But anyway, let's go.
Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle.
If you gotta call Auntie Pooh or whoever, you gonna go to jail.
You're dragging me out of the
You're not
car.
listening.
No, that's
Put
not
your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
What are y'all doing?
Why are you not listening? Let go of the phone. Let go of the
Your
phone.
hands behind the very disobedient brisket, ma'am.
Oh my gosh,
Heavy again say that. Hey, hands behind the shortstop big back. Because she looked like she can run through a couple offensive linemen and you know if she played like flag football, she might have like a 15 sack season when it comes to the quarterback. She gunning. Little stubby ass motherfucker. And she kind of quick with it because she young, but I know I'm talking shit. I know y'all don't like that. Y'all don't like me talking about, the big backs with the women. But, I mean, shit, it is what it is, man. She ain't ate so much McDonald's and Wendy's and KFC, not Kentucky Fried Chicken. We ain't had Kentucky Fried Chicken in this state, and I don't know how long. It's KFC. It's a whole different animal. When I was a youngster and I was a teenager and I worked fast food, I worked at a Kentucky Fried Chicken. I didn't work at a KFC. It's totally different than what it is now. But anyway, let's go. I'm just ranting. Sorry for the
please help.
Just relax.
No, what are you
Relax.
guys doing?
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
What are y'all doing?
Why are you not listening? Let go of the phone. Let go of the phone.
Oh my gosh, please. Please help.
Just relax.
No, what are you
Relax.
guys doing?
You're not listening.
Why am I under arrest?
This is another thing that really upsets me when I see some of these body cam videos, right? Whereas the perpetrator gets so uber emotional. They screaming for help. And see, this I'm telling you, this is why I keep saying, and I'm gonna keep saying this shit. This is the George Floyd effect. Y'all motherfuckers took that situation and ran amok with it. Y'all took that situation and didn't know the gist of the matter. And then when y'all found out what really happened in that situation, y'all don't talk about it. He was not a victim. He wasn't put in a precarious situation whereas people had to go all over the country destroying their community. Y'all fell for the bait, hook, line, and sinker. Y'all Y'all listen to the propaganda of the bullshit. A man had to go to prison behind it, even though he didn't stay long. You know what I'm saying? But still in all, he still went to prison because someone had to get held accountable for it, right? To make it all look good. Y'all all rallied behind Black Lives Matter, and they wasn't shit but a scam. Where's Black Lives Matter now? Where's Black Lives Matter for all of the unaliving of the brothers and sisters all over this country when it comes to gang violence? You know what I'm saying? Where they at? Where Ben Crump at for that? You know? Where's these protests for equal treatment and atonement and reconciliation for a lot of these families that have lost family due to gang violence? When are y'all gonna start holding the parents accountable for why their children go out and do what they do when it comes to gang violence? Fuck Black Lives Matter. But y'all rather deal with the migrant situation. Y'all rather hate on Trump. Y'all rather talk this. I hear Trump name so fucking much. Y'all really, this society in this day and time, really have Trump deranged syndrome. Y'all hate him for everything. But he didn't bring us to this point. He didn't bring us to this situation that's at hand right now. We do it to ourselves. We do this to ourselves. And then you wonder why other ethnic groups look at us the way they look at our community. But anyway, let's go. I'm sorry for the rant.
Why am I under arrest? Ah! Hey Siri, call Auntie Pooh. Hey Siri,
All
call
right.
Auntie Pooh.
616, I get 94.
Oh my gosh.
Show me 11015 female.
What are y'all doing? What am I being arrested for?
Doing obstruction and reckless driving.
Oh, obstruction of what?
Stay right here. Come here.
Sir, what am I doing? Oh my goodness, what are you guys doing right now?
You're under arrest
Why am I under
for reckless
arrest?
driving and obstruction.
Obstruction of what?
Because you didn't listen to a lawful order.
How?
I told you to give me your keys.
I asked you why.
You don't have to know. You don't have to know.
Why don't I have to know? What?
That's what I tell you, man. Disobedience is the default for a lot of these people. It's the default. Like if a person with a gun and a uniform and a badge gives you a lawful order, why? Why I got to do that? I don't want to do that. I'm gonna call my auntie. It just surprises me that so many grown people don't know how to handle a traffic stop.
Can you please let me call somebody? What did I do to you? You're dog walking me outside of my car. What did I do to you? What am I being arrested for? Oh my God.
You have a female physical first search. Go to that car for me.
No, what are y'all doing? Hey, stop slamming me on the car.
No one's slamming you.
Yes, you are.
Slamming you.
Yes, you are. I'm
Just
not
relax.
doing anything.
Just relax.
No, I'm not doing anything. But why are you searching my car? You cannot search
You're
my
under
car.
arrest.
No, explain it to me now. Explain it to me now.
They'll explain it to you when they feel like explaining it to you. Since you're getting arrested, your car's probably going to get impounded. They about to do whatever it is they want to do now. because she acted so stupid. She obstructed, and on top of, I don't know where she's going. I don't know what this girl has going on. You know what I mean? But I seen her disposition in the very beginning of the video. Like, yeah. She's late going somewhere or something's going on. Having said that, she did this to herself. So now they gonna do whatever they want. I mean, within reason, right? Like, you're going to jail, your car getting searched and all that, and there's nothing you can do to prevent it. And she gave them all the leverage to do so.
What am I under arrest for?
Reckless driving, obstruction.
Obstruction of what, sir?
Failing to listen to lawful commands.
What lawful commands did you give me that I didn't listen to?
Told you to give me your keys, and then when we told
He
you
just told her this. He just told her this.
to step out, you're refused to do so.
You guys were already coming up on my car on both sides. What
It
do you
doesn't
mean?
matter. You're under arrest.
Arrest for what? I'm not understanding what you're talking about at all. I haven't been drinking, sir.
This female, do you have anything illegal on your person that she needs to know about? What she does?
No.
Do you have anything on you? You have anything concealed in your undergarments or in your pockets?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna check, okay? Separate your feet for me.
You just asked me to separate them. I am. You don't have to kick my ankle.
Okay. All right. She's good. Is she going in your car?
Guy, you want to put her in ours?
Yes.
It's right over here.
Actually, she said yours.
Absolutely.
Can I please
Come
call
on
my
back over
aunt?
here. Not yet. Come on back over here.
Can I get my stuff, please?
Nope. We're gonna go around to the passenger side.
A lot of times, like, people like this young girl, they act like this because they've been trained to act like this. They've been instructed.
And this is what a lot of parents, regardless of what walk of life that y'all deal with, what y'all a part of, you got to teach your children how to move out here in society. Everybody is not going to accept erotic behavior, hollering, screaming, double talking, over talking, or none of these things. They're not going to deal with that, man. They don't have to. I mean, I understand that some households accept that and deal with that in their own little circle, but that's not what you should do. You shouldn't even do it in your own household. And this is why we have these situations like this constantly on these body cams. See, y'all want to say that a lot of these police be on such bullshit. And I ain't gonna lie, depending on the situation and the people, will they? Of course. But a lot of other situations that can be totally simplified and totally put in a better perspective of just productivity. We do shit like this to make simple traffic stops a big fucking issue because of the George Floyd fucking effect. Everybody wants to try to do whatever they want to do to try to check a bag with the police department or your state and local government. Why don't you just get your own life together, man? Instead of trying to do all this chaotic behavior. But anyway, let's
to act a fool when they get pulled over. They've been instructed to get your phone out when they get pulled over. They've been instructed to ask why I'm doing it. Why? Whenever they get pulled over, like, this is something that's taught. I truly believe it's not just so much that they're that this young lady doesn't know how to behave at a traffic stop. This is how she behaves. It's a taught behavior.
Well, I gotta correct you. It's a learned behavior. It ain't. I get what you're saying, Gant, but it's really labeled as learned behavior. All right, well, let's go.
Stay tight for a minute, all right?
What stuff did you want?
My phone.
Your phone?
Yes.
Okay. You have a purse or anything in there?
No.
Okay. Thanks. Huh?
I want people to actually do a challenge. And I bet you a lot of us out here can't do it. Cause I be hearing this shit so fucking much. So many people be so damn high strung on their damn phones. I challenge anybody to stay off their phone for 1 week. Just 1 week. Just 1 week. We have 52 weeks in a year. Can you stay off of your phone for 1 week? I bet you if you stayed off your phone for that 1 week, you would look at a lot of things in life a lot different. Just stay off of it for 1 week. I mean, don't get on social media. Except if you're watching the Black Bottom Broadcast on YouTube. But anyway, that's besides the point. Or my radio shows on Global Groove Radio on Thursdays and Sundays. Yes, I'm giving you free advertising. Tune me in every Thursday at 8 p.m. on Global Groove Radio and every Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. But that's besides the point. That's different. But I challenge you to stay off of social media and off of your phones, period, for a week. I bet you if you did that, you will have a different mindset of how you think and how you move out here. That's just that 1 week would change your life. But I bet you a lot of y'all won't do it. But if you do it, come back over here and tell me if you did do it. All right, let's go.
I do have my purse, but I need my phone.
Okay. You don't get your phone.
I have multiple things in there.
Okay. They're not going anywhere.
During transport, the situation continued to escalate when the woman's uncle arrived and demanded answers from deputies about why she had been arrested.
There you go. What I tell you? What did I tell you? She's acting the way she's been taught to act. She's been calling for her auntie. Now her uncle shows up. Let's see what uncle has to say.
Oh, you right there. You can tell me why
I don't have to tell
you. You don't have to. You're right. You don't have to.
I'm not
You
going
don't have to. We're not going to do this tit for tat. All right. I came down here to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Maybe you was the wrong one I should have talked to when I got out.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
You hear how he's talking, bro? Why don't you teach your niece to not drive 80 in a 45 or 50 or whatever the speed limit was? Why don't you teach her to keep her composure? Why don't you teach her to relax and not make it worse? Did you teach her that? Why you showing up like you really about to read the police, the riot act? Ain't nobody. There's nothing you can do, sir. You're powerless here. Okay. Once somebody in your family, okay, or whoever, somebody you care about acts like an idiot and drives 80 or 100 miles, there's nothing you can do for them. They're getting locked up. It's the same thing. If you got somebody in your family, somebody you care about that robbed a bank or did an armed robbery, there ain't nothing you can do. Now, she didn't do an armed robbery, but she was driving like an idiot and she obstructed. She didn't listen to shit she was told. It ain't nothing her uncle can do for her. He failed her. If he's the one or his aunt, if these two people are the ones, the aunt and the uncle that are supposed to teach this girl and show her the right way, they failed.
Sir, what can I help you with?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out. I just got a call. My niece traveling from Pasco back to Sarasota, sure, being arrested.
Correct.
And I drove all the way down here. I'm trying to find out why.
Sure.
I'm driving the highway to see why.
Yeah, I can tell
Then
you.
once I see, could you please tell me if you don't mind?
Absolutely.
So your niece was traveling at 25 miles per hour over the speed limit, weaving between heavy congested US 19 traffic, causing dangers to other vehicles on the roadway.
Okay.
We conducted a traffic stop on the vehicle, complete cordial encounter. Our initial intent was to release her with what's called a notice to appear, which is like a ticket to show up for court.
Okay.
All right. At that time, I asked her to hand me her keys for the vehicle.
So why couldn't she just accept the assignment? Why couldn't she just understand that they wasn't about to try to totally jam her up? They was going to give her a citation, which requires her to go to court, meaning you're not going to jail. But because you's a stupid bitch and you don't know how to control your emotions, you put yourself in that situation. And for those that want to raise or show guidance to children, need to show them the right way how to fucking move. This is a blowback on the community, not the children. We can't really blame the youngsters to a degree. We can, but we can't totally put the all the fault and all the weight on them. We got to put the weight on the adults that reared them, that gave them and showed them whatever the fuck they're living. So don't get upset when your children or the children that's around you, when they get of age, act and move a certain way, because you didn't have your shit together around these children. All right, come on, let's go.
Because of the nature of how she was driving, and I didn't want her to drive away from us. It was a lawful request. She refused that lawful request. I asked her multiple times without getting in her car, without pulling her out of the car. She continued to refuse. At that time, I told my partner, Officer Compador, to go ahead and have her exit the vehicle. I attempted to pull the keys out of the vehicle. She swatted my hand away to try and keep me from pulling the key out. I still pulled the key out. We went, pulled her out of the vehicle, placed her under arrest. She's currently under arrest for reckless driving and resisting an officer with violence and speeding.
Speeding, resisting arrest, and what else?
And you didn't teach her, Unc. You and Auntie didn't teach this girl.
Reckless driving.
Let me have your, do you have a card?
Sure, I can get you a card.
Get your card, because I'm going to write all this down and all that.
And you're going to do jack shit with it because we all seen it. So that's his way to save face, because he came up here like he was going to do the Dr. Umar, you know what I mean, and try to protect somebody who's acting the way that they're acting and getting what they earn. Okay? Oh, let me this is him saving face. Let me get your badge number. Let me get your card, and I'll be in touch. Okay.
And that was very simple. That's all I need. Intention on giving you a call back as soon as we were done here, because our first priority is getting her up to the jail, getting our paperwork completed, and then I had every intention on calling you. Okay. However, right, we don't owe you an explanation because she's an adult, right? She made her own choices.
I heard. Oh, holy shit! This man must watch the Heavy Gant channel.
Right.
But this was simple. You see that?
I understand, but you have to understand that.
I understand all of that.
Tensions are high, man.
I don't think that you do understand it, bro, because if you understood it, then you would have taught your niece. That's who you need to be talking to. You don't need to be talking to the police. You need to be talking to your niece. So she knows how to move, and so she's safe. So she's protected. All right? Well, you don't know how to act. You're without protection. When you're entitled, when you have no boundaries, you're without protection. And as an older man in the family, it is your job to make sure that girl is protected. She got to know how to move when uncle ain't there.
My recommendation going forward, right? If you have any kind of relationship with her, understand this would have not ended in an arrest. That officer, that's my partner. He's in training right now. I'm training him. I had every intention on explaining to him that she probably, because she has a clean driving record.
Right.
I said, we're going to release her probably with an NTA. That's what I was going to tell her up until she resisted and wouldn't follow simple instructions. So it would, if you have a relationship with her, I would advise that you tell her that this could have all been avoided, and now she has a criminal record.
Yo, Unc's thinking about it. He's thinking about, I think he's thinking about, I don't know that he's thinking about, but I think he's like, damn, man, we done taught this girl wrong. Damn. We done trained her up wrong. Damn. Man, you better think about it, bro.
So I will absolutely get you a card with all of our information on it. All right.
Record, man. That's why I'm sitting there like.
But again, there was no. We were cordial with her from the get-go. 25 over the speed limit. She was going 80 in the 55, weaving between cars.
And she was
southbound on US 19.
Right.
You might want to ask her where she was going that fast, because we seen her disposition early. You might want to ask where she was going,
Going over the hump. Over 49th
over
Street.
Right here, 49.
Yep. Absolutely. You got a card?
Yep.
Cool. You got all the info on it?
Yep.
Okay. So this Officer Comprador, he's a primary officer. Okay. I'm Officer Guy. I'm his field training officer. That's Officer Buckins. She was assisting with the arrest.
She was charged with reckless driving and resisting an officer with violence. Share your thoughts in the comment.
Again, what a waste. Complete waste, a completely preventable arrest. This girl ain't got no warrants. She's not no criminal. She's not transporting illegal narcotics or nothing like that.
No, she's not doing any of that. But her problem is she don't know how to act in certain situations. And that's a problem. That's the problem. And that's the issue that a lot of adults got to understand. Stop letting your children come out here with all this extra bravado. And if they're wrong, they're wrong. And they need to learn how to accept accountability. That's just a clear case of, a person that does not know about accountability. Just like this story right here. And shout out to AC accountable commentary. AC Reacts. I watch a few of his channels. He actually has a lot of interesting things to say. But content creators like myself and like him that just are just doing this strictly for the love of giving information to teach and to express what we want to give to you without any recourse. There are certain content creators in this space that just want to give y'all knowledge to take with you to build with what you got going on. It ain't about some fanciness. It ain't about some style. It ain't about some kind of fake narrative. There are literally some content creators in our space that really want to educate you and give you real unadulterated knowledge. So let's see what my man has to talk about right now. Shout out to AC Reacts.
What is going on? We see that, the so-called males, what people say, the man in our communities ain't worth the pot to piss in. I don't want to be with the hashtag.
Full Black man being a predator, get her space, wanting to live in her basement. Like, what kind of nonsense is this?
Did you say
And
typical?
Wow. Typical.
He stopped me.
The typical Black man.
Black men, they worse than the wealthy Black men are worse than the broke ones. Because even the wealthy Black men, they worse than the wealthy Black men are worse than the broke ones.
Facts. The ones who went to the fancy, graduate schools or fancy colleges, those are the ones that they don't. Well, I can't speak for all of them, But there are some that like, I'm just like, that's kind of a turn off if you went to a certain school, because they don't necessarily know how to treat me like a woman. But like, if they're in front of another group of women, then they understand the protocol. So like, yeah, so that's why if you see like, you know, there was a stereotype like the college girls want the street guys. Well, that's because, not to like, you know, condone the behavior of like, you know, but that's because like some of the street guys will be like, okay, are you good? Okay, do you need anything? Are you comfortable? Versus the college guys, they may not do that with you, especially past college when they're professional, they have their car, they have their, you know, nice condo, whatever. Sometimes what I found that there were so many Black women at their disposal that they were looking for you to impress them.
Salute.
And what I did not like about what she said is this. She has an issue with Black men that's coming from the bottom, right? Raising themselves up, dealing with all the bullshit that we deal in the Black community, whether it's rejection of women, whether it's being labeled this, that, and whatever, and all that, right? But these men, a certain percentage of men, stay on a purpose. So then, when they stay on a purpose and they get themselves in a great position in life to live their life and move forward, and they decided within whatever was going on in their life, whoever they want to cohabitate with, other than a Black woman, women have issues with that. Our women have issues with Black men dealing with women outside of the community. They dealt with all the talks. They dealt with all the cracks. They dealt with all, you know, the bullying. They dealt with all the disrespect. But once they got on, and they decided within their own self to go elsewhere, now y'all got a problem with it. But yet y'all didn't have a problem with Serena Williams. Y'all didn't have a problem with Venus. You didn't have a problem with any other of these other women that went outside of their race. Y'all praised them. Y'all celebrated them. Go on, girl. Get your thing. And some of them brads, as AC coins them as, shout out to AC for bringing that to the forefront, the brads making less than what these women making. So guess who gets over if the shit don't work out right? Right, exactly. But anyway, let's go.
Salute. You know, here we go again. You know, so salute to the brothers in the Patreon, right? The brothers in the Patreon, they stay let me know what's going on in these streets, you know, these Discord streets, these private chat streets. So brothers are sending me screenshots of, you know, these Black male content creators, and it was like 5 or 6 of them, right, talking about other Black male content creators. But when they was talking about me, they was talking about you know, basically the numbers that I've been pulling in, and that, you know, I'm problematic to Black relationships, right? That I'm problematic. And here's what I have to say, right? When you look at these content creators, I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck, right? I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck. When you look at these content creators, right? They don't bring anything to the table. And it's these guys with these panels with these quiches on it. They be having quiches, Brad. They be having.
And that's the one thing that I always had a problem with, and what I looked at as I evolved in content creating on this space and also supporting other content creators on this space. And but what I really noticed is that these so-called panel shows where you got like 6, 7, 10 motherfuckers on one platform having a conversation, it always becomes chaotic. It always winds up in an argument. It always winds up being a shit show. We've seen it with Fresh and Fit. We've seen it with some of the shows on, oh fuck, the white boy. I forget um what's happening, what's up, or whatever the fuck that channel is. You know, we see this shit constantly. I'm on the same time as my man right here that's talking, AC, and other content creators that I respect, like the Don Lexis, the O'Shea Duke Jacksons, the Kevin Samuels, the MTRs, um, shit, the Average Man Unplugged. Um, I respect those kind of platforms because why? They're just doing their job being a content creator solely on their own. They're not trying to so-called do panel shows and have debates and like Cooley, with no Fugazi and shit like that. We're not trying to do that. Certain content creators don't need to piggyback off of other content creators to gain traction in this shit. Have a passion, know what you're talking about, be engaging, and be inviting to your audience. I'm not here to totally shit on anybody that tunes me in. Man, woman, my platform is not made for children. You got to be 18 years old or older to be on this platform. I don't cater to the child. Not on this, because we having grown folks conversations. Like I always say, I'm here to bring grown folk conversations and have fun doing it. But it has to be a balance of what we're doing. And there's just some people that do things one way. The Anton Daniels, all them other motherfuckers. I'm really starting to see as I get deeper into this space who I should and shouldn't support or listen to. And you should as well. But anyway, let's go.
Big backs and Keisha's that's just downright disturbing. And when you look at those channels, they're not doing any numbers unless they have, other members that's not a part of their channel or part of their group that's polarizing, right? That have to boost their numbers up. When they see me, it makes them upset. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, black man. What makes them upset is that my channels are organic. I don't have to collab with nobody. I don't have to sit around on panels and get my numbers up. They mad at they mad at the channels, they mad at the numbers. The smallest channel I have is doing way more numbers than their channels are. The smallest channel. The smallest channel is pulling in 15.
And you want to know why that dynamic is like that? And trust me, I'm not going to disagree with what he's talking about. Why? Because I follow 3 of his channels. I follow 3 of this man's channels. The ones he does the less work on, but still post, he might post on like 2 of his channels, his standoff channels, like maybe once a week or once every other 3 days or whatever the case may be, depending on how busy he is as a person. Because guess what? Outside of this space, we all have a life. So we got to deal with that shit and then get back to this shit. And this shit ain't easy. It ain't easy having a platform on this platform because it requires work, it requires dedication, it requires consistency. And if you're not doing any of those 3 things, your channel is just going to just be whatever. But let it be organically. Don't try to grab hold of some kind of bullshit story or bullshit narrative to build your channel. Your listeners and your subscribers fuck with you because they want to fuck with you. I am so happy of the little fucking number of subscribers that I have. I am proud of that. I am proud of every one of you. I respect and love and appreciate every last one of you that subscribe to the Black Bottom Roscast. Because you didn't have to. I didn't beg you to do it. I'm not trying to put some wool over your eyes to make you feel that you have to subscribe to me. You're subscribing to me because whatever I'm doing is touching you in a spiritual and mental way that makes you want to talk and respond to me on my live streams, want to listen to me on my replays after I finish these lives. You want to listen to what my shorts have to say. You're choosing to do that. Yeah, I know you see what you see across the bottom of my screen. I don't even ask you to donate. If you decide to do that, God bless you. If you don't and you still want to listen to the word, God bless you as well. This is what it's all about. Engagement, not some monetary, not some superficial, you know, kind of way of moving. I rock with those that rock with me. Like my old saying used to go with my old social club. IMB, that's who we be. If you fucking with them, you fucking with me. That's how I feel about this with this whole podcasting thing. If you fucking with them, you fucking with me. Anyway, let's go.
20,000 viewers, 15, 20 views. The smallest channel is pulling in that 15, 20, 25 sometimes. And they don't like it. They don't like it. My main channel, you know, what they're upset about, the main channel is that I can not post on this channel for 2 months, 3 months. I could not post on it and then come right back to it, and the numbers are still there. They can't do that. They can't leave their channel and do something like that. See, it's not about an algorithm with me. It's not about an algorithm. It's not about me having to be in an algorithm. It's not about me having to draw on trendy topics. The brothers that are subscribed to this channel, they rock with me. They don't rock with trendy topics. They don't rock with guests that I have to bring on the show because I never have to. I don't collab with anybody. I don't do any of that. They rock with me. You know how many times I see brothers in the comment section saying they don't get notifications, but they check anyway, and that's how a lot of my videos go. Brothers check to see what's up. They check on me. Hey, what's up with AC? What he's doing? Not because I have to be in an algorithm. Y'all chasing an algorithm because nobody is coming in to check for y'all like that. Nobody's checking for y'all. Y'all boring too. You don't bring nothing to the table. That's the reason why y'all upset with me. Y'all upset with me because y'all are boring. It's boring. You don't bring nothing to the table. See over here.
And that's what's fucked up about a lot of content creators. I don't know if I'm boring. If you look at my catalog, I didn't have some epic live streams. I ain't gonna lie. It might not be to the level of a lot of these big boys that's out here doing it, but I done did my thing to a certain degree, just like how I've always done in my life. It's real funny, and I have to say this because this is bothering me, right? It's real funny that it's a certain person in Chicago that's affiliated with the club world that always likes to honor the clubs of old, but he would never fucking say anything about my club. He would never say anything about what we did, how we was considered at one point the most supportive club out of all the clubs. No matter if we came on a bus, the train, camel's foot, donkey ass, Uber, whatever the fuck it was, we came out and supported. But this motherfucking bitch ass nigga, I said it. He refuses. He refuses. And I feel a certain way about that. Cause my wife is related to a motherfucker that runs his shit. And he won't even acknowledge us in nothing. You won't acknowledge the reggae sunsplash. You won't acknowledge chips, dips, chains, and whips. And don't forget about the candle wax on the nipple set. You won't acknowledge nothing. Nothing. And I'm supposed to feel like, even though I'm doing my own shit and it is what it is because I came into this whole club shit on false pretenses. But the beauty of it all is that I actually met a lot of good people behind it. So I'm not totally upset. But yo bitch ass, and I call you out, yeah, and I'm certain people know who the fuck I'm talking about. You not even worth my energy even calling out your name, nigga. But we can't get no kind of accolades. We can't get no flowers. We can't get no respect. Oh, y'all just want to just wipe my shit all up under the rug. Oh, because I did my shit my own way. Even though so many of you bitch ass niggas found the way to infiltrate all the members that I used to have that left me to talk shit about me. It's all good. It's all good. They wasn't loyal. So I'm not mad at them. Where they at now? What they doing now? How they moving now? They ain't no real bosses. They ain't no real hustlers. Ooh, did I say that? Anybody got a problem, come holler at me. I ain't hard to find, but I'm hard to locate. And that's what I didn't like, and that's what I'm not liking. But that's all out of jealousy and spite and envy. And that's a bitch ass way to move out here in this world, man. Don't ever envy anybody out here. For what? They're moving how they move. You supposed to move how you move. Why envy somebody? Man, look, we supported too much. It took a toll on me. Like real talk. It took a toll on my life. It took a toll on my family. It took a toll on my mentals. And when I gave it up, I didn't. Y'all did exactly what I knew y'all was gonna do. Not say nothing. Y'all said nothing behind it. But sorry for the rant. Anyway, let's go.
Here, we laugh at things, right? We may once in a while talk about something trending, right? But most of the time, no. No. Who was Debbie Thomas trending? Black men? Was she trending? No. She wasn't trending. She was not trending. I just dig up stories that I bring to the table, and brothers think these stories are interesting. She wasn't trending. That video right now is past 30,000 views. It's not about trending topics. It's not about bringing guests onto the show. It's about me bringing a concept to brothers. The brothers are in tune with the concept. It's about being on code over here. We have our own language. We are on code over here. It's a no Keisha zone. It's a no Brad zone.
Hey, and thank you for that response. You said I feel like y'all wasn't appreciated and haters want to hate on what y'all had going on. Exactly. Why? Because I did it on my own. We did it on our own. We didn't listen or try to follow up behind what was the so-called cool kids on the block. We did our thing. We did our community service and did it with respect. We did it because we wanted to do it. It wasn't until like later on in my, travel with it. It's like it ain't even about trying to post it on even social media. That's what these fraudulent people try to do. If you're gonna do something really for the community, do it because you wanted to do it, not for any kind of accolades. I used to feel great when I was able to help people that needed the help. How many of them can say that they did that and felt that way? It feels good to be able to help someone that don't have a clue of how they're going to move or what they're going to eat or what they're going to wear or any of those things. You know, it was so many times I fed whole neighborhoods and I didn't even have anything to eat that night. I didn't even have what I needed for myself. And it didn't matter to me. I felt good behind that. I felt good that I was able to help someone that needed it more than me, even though I needed it too. How many of you motherfuckers out here ever felt that or ever had to deal with that? You did it because it was convenient. I did it because it was necessary. I'm sorry for the rant, but let's go.
It's a no Becky, no Maria. You see, that's what you call integrity. I don't care about what y'all got going on, but y'all always care about what I'm doing. I don't care. I don't care. And if you really have an issue with me, why don't you just make a public video about it? Why don't you make a public video about it? You know why? Because you know I will embarrass you. That's why. Oh, they're afraid to.
Not he just hit on something right there. I dare any of these social clubs and people that's still affiliated with the social club to say what IMB did wrong in the 8 years that we was a part of that circle. And that's a hard task. Some clubs don't even make it to a year. Some clubs I saw didn't make it 6 months. We was told we wasn't gonna make it 6 months, but we lasted 8 years. I chose, and not only the top of that, my organization had chapters out of the state of Illinois, legal and binded. It's in the history books. I dare any of y'all to say that we didn't do what we supposed to done out here in these streets. That we was just always causing fucked up bullshit and confusion, fights, and losing venues and all kind of shit. I dare any of y'all to say that about my organization I used to have. You can come on my platform and talk to me. Mano y mano. And tell me that you had an issue with what I was doing and how I was moving. I'll listen and then I'm going to check you. This is the problem that we have in the black community. We got people that are so bitchified, so homogenized, that they don't like to see another person shine unless they had something to do with it. That's the ultimate fuckery in our community. That's why we at the fucking plight that we are right now. And I know I'm sorry, but I'm trying to do better with my speech. I'm trying to do better with my dialect, but sometimes certain things just take me there. So I have to express it. I know I kind of went off subject, but I have to explain this. We ain't gonna never get nowhere until we get rid of a lot of you bitch ass niggas and you masculine ass women. That's the only way we're gonna make any progress as a society. Once you bitch ass, jealous hearted, fuck boy ass men get out the paint. Step aside. You're not helping nothing. You're destroying. And some of you weak ass, overly emotional, toxic ass women, once y'all move out the way, we might have a chance. But I agree with what my man is just saying. It ain't about the most views. It's not about the most subscribers. It's not about, look, there was times when I used to have club sets. We spent all the money for the venue and food because you can't never say that my group did never feed you. You're going to have a good time with a good DJ that we paid for, a decent venue that we paid for, food that we paid for, decorations or not, that we paid for. And you're not going to have a good time. Tell me one time any of y'all ever went to a gathering that my old organization used to have, and that is IMB, that you didn't have a good time at, that you didn't eat good at, that you didn't hear some good music at, that you actually was able to leave without gunfire and fights and nigga shit. Tell me one time y'all dealt with that. And they want to forget about me and my people? Great.
They're afraid, black man. They don't want to, because they know what you're going to do. They know you're going to compare. They know you're going to roast them. They know you're going to look at them like they're crazy coming at me because we're not in the same league, Duke. We're not in the same league. We have an actual movement over here. We have an actual movement over here. The movement is so strong, you got everybody trying to stop it. If it's not a Brad trying to stop it, it's a Keisha trying to stop it. If it's not a Hector trying to stop it, it's another Brad. It's another Brad. It's always somebody trying to stop what we're doing. If it's not a simp trying to stop it, it's a Duquette trying to stop it. They don't like the message because it makes them look weak, black men. That's what it does. It makes them look weak. It makes them look weak. And also, they don't look what they have to do to try to garner views. They have to sit up there and argue with each other in order to garner some attention. And now that's played out now. Those numbers sizzled out. You see the numbers on those type of videos, those panel videos, those numbers are done because it's corny. It's corny. Dudes are tired of them. Dudes are tired of them. And dudes are tired of listening to people reacting to Keisha's, but don't call them out. Those days are done too. They're tired of watching dudes talk about their behaviors, but don't point out what's the real problem. They're tired of the fence. They're tired of people playing the fence. Brothers are tired of that. They're tired of the mixed messages. You talk about Keisha, but then you have Keisha's all in your chat. You have Keisha's all in your all in the comment section. They're tired of it. But what really makes you mad is that I am who I am without having to be on panels, without having to collaborate with anybody. I never collaborate with anybody. I never collaborated with anybody. You know why, black men? You know why? I talked about this a while ago. Because they always turn on each other. They always turn on each other. They are always turn. Have you been looking at these YouTube streets with these beefs? If you notice one thing about all these people beefing with each other, they used to be on panels together. And now they out there talking about people business. They doxing each other. They're talking about people, children, talking about people, family members, dead relatives. This is what they do. This is what they've been doing. And I knew it. And I said, no, never. They turn on each other. I never collab with anybody. And that's what makes them angry. What makes them angry is that this is organic. Nothing. You gotta look at the channel. You gotta look at my channels, black man. Never
this content creating. I'm about to have an anniversary come up on the 3rd of this upcoming month. I'm gonna do something special. It's our 3rd year anniversary here at the Black Bottle Podcast. And regardless of my subscriber number, I am so blessed to still have the number of views that I've actually had on this platform since I've started it. Sometimes y'all might be busy at the times I'm doing what I'm doing live, but you get back to it on the back end. God bless you for doing that. God bless you for even seeing my shorts. God bless you for the numbers that I've been getting on my short content. You know, I really appreciate it because, like I say, if it's not for y'all, I wouldn't be nothing. But you got to have a passion for this shit. You got to really appreciate what you're doing and really have a mindset of what you're trying to go with this. And that's in anything in life. If you're trying to achieve things, you have to really have a desire and a focus to do it. You know? So shout out to my man. I'm you know, if y'all want to hear the rest of that, I suggest that y'all go to his channel and really check out what he got going on. Hold on. I'm just all over the place. Yeah, check out what he got going on. But I know y'all was looking at the thumbnail and what we got going on with these Dems and these Democrats and how they are fucking themselves for the next 10 goddamn years. I don't know what's wrong with them. But this is a story about what the No Kings, the latest No Kings rally had going on, right?
The green disease is real, y'all! Whoa! And people power is the only cure! We bring suicide! Yeah, yeah, yeah! revolution. There is only one solution. Communist revolution. Communist revolution. There is only one solution. There is only one solution. Communist revolution.
So in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, there was another No Kings protest that took place.
All right, well, shout out to Charles Forte. This is Charles Forte's YouTube page. He used to be Charles in Charge, but he changed it, I guess, for copyright reasons. It is what it is, because, you know, that used to be an old school TV show back in the day. But Charles Forte is bringing this as far as about the weirdness now that we're starting to see with these Democrats and these extreme leftist people and their agendas in society. And it looks and sounds like they're hating what's going on here in this country. So my thing is this: if you're going through all this shit, you're going through all these extremes to have all these rallies talking about no king. We don't have a king. We have a president. It's been that since day one when this country got established. If you want a king or a queen, then you go to Europe where they have the monarchies. So unless you want to move out there, or matter of fact, if you're really not really feeling what's going on in this country and don't want to stand up for what you believe in and what you think you can make possible to change and shape how things work in this modern day and time, then get the fuck out this country, man. I thought when fucking Trump got back in office, how all you motherfuckers is all online talking about how it's about to be slavery again. Everybody's about to move out the country. Ain't none of y'all motherfuckers left. None of you. None of y'all got the fuck up out of here. But all y'all want to do is bitch, moan, and complain. But all right, but let's go. Let's talk about this.
Several cities across the country. And of course, it brought out all the deranged, demented, delusional liberals and Democrats crying about Trump being a king. And you had a bunch of these far left politicians. For example, in Minnesota, you had Ilhan Omar and Tim Walz. In Chicago, you had Brandon Johnson and others who showed up basically melting down. And all of this is just a prime example of how hypocritical and deranged the left really is. And so, as always, we got to break it all down. Don't forget, if you do enjoy the content, smash that thumbs up button. That's the best way to let me know to stay locked in for future videos. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you have all turned on for your notifications. That way YouTube never forgets to let you know when I drop. Let's get into it.
It seems like there's a lack of diversity here today, that it's mostly people who look like you and I, and I just
It is not for black people, for people of color to get out on the street. They're at risk.
Now you heard that, right? You hear what this woman's saying? She's basically saying that these protests, that these No Kings rallies, it's not for black people. Basically telling you this ain't your fight. When they show you who they are, you have to believe them. Brothers and sisters, stop with the fuckery, and you must unlearn to learn. In my Yoda voice, stop this shit, man. Stop it in its tracks. Get a better understanding about what the hell you seeing and what's being presented to you. You need to understand that it is a bigger play that's going on out here, regardless if it's Democrat, Republican, all of that. It's not even, oh, I'm just trying to be on one side. Oh, I'm talking conservative talk. I'm talking white supremacy. No, I'm not. I'm not Democrat nor am I Republican. But what I'm not going to deal with is a group of people that wants to exploit us that work hard every day, that ain't rich like these politicians, that's not rich like these entertainers, that's not rich like these athletes, that's not rich like these bankers. I'm not about to side with one fucking side, man. Nor do I claim any side. I'm going to do what's right and righteous for me and my family. And you should feel the same way.
Risk when they do that. If anybody's going to get arrested here, it's going to be a black person. It is not safe for them and they don't need to participate. We need to walk in their name.
Could you tell me what the difference between a king and a president is?
Right now, no.
You don't know the difference between a king and a president?
No, I feel very clear what the difference is, but right now it's very unclear.
It's unclear. Do you believe that Donald Trump is a king?
No.
You don't believe he's a king?
No,
So
I think he thinks he's a king. There's a big difference.
oh, but this is a no kings. But this is a no kings rally, correct? So you guys are protesting for no kings, but you don't believe he's a king. So then it's a little confusing right now.
I was just wondering, like, what you guys do.
Sure. So we're just against U.S. intervention. So we're against the U.S. being involved in war in Iran. We're against the U.S. Funding the war against Gaza. We're against the U.S. being involved in Venezuela and Cuba. And so that's the focus of our organization.
I see. What's going on with the war right now? Like, why is it happening?
The war in Iran?
Yeah.
She can't even answer that fucking question. All these radicals on the left are doing all these radical rallies about what the fuck Trump is doing because they have Trump deranged syndrome. Don't even know what the fuck they are protesting for. She asked her a simple question. What do you think this war in Iran is all about? And guess what? She couldn't answer it. Do you need me to replay it again? I will go back. We got time tonight.
Is it happening?
The war in Iran?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been tabling all day and I'm pretty fried.
It's a lot. It's hot. It's hot. All right. Thank you.
What was the answer? What was the answer? I mean, come on. I mean, come on, people. Family, Black Bottom Broadcast family, the BBR. What the fuck was that? I'm trying my best not to curse, but some situations you can't help it. What was the reason? Why are y'all protesting this shit? She asked you a very simple question and she stuttered and stammered and bullshitted and didn't give a fucking legitimate answer to what the fuck she just said. She's out there. You said why she's out there? She's out there because they can do that. They're out there because the liberals, the leftists, the Democrats, the feminists, the Labiquica tribe, the Skittle crew can do whatever the fuck they want to do, because they're the ones that hold that whole party together. They're the ones that support and give money to the Democratic Party. You don't see no homosexuals in the Republican side. Not that I know of. I mean, it probably are some, but you don't see it like on the scale of on the Democratic side. You don't see the Republicans inciting males that appear or identify as being women. You don't see them supporting them going into women's sports, women's bathrooms, women's lives, for that matter. I know this is some hard shit for certain people to understand. And what really pisses me off about our community, I've seen so many women in the Black community turn to that lifestyle because they had countless bad experiences with Black men. And I mean, I'm not talking about other communities. I could care less about them. I'm talking about the Black community. I'm seeing more and more Black women having these fraudulent relationships with other women because of past trauma, unresolved issues, and bad relationships with bum ass niggas that y'all chose. You didn't have to choose that motherfucker. That was your choice. You put a gun to your head and say, hey, come fuck with me. Did you hold your family hostage and say, hey, look, if you don't date me, your whole family's out of here? Did the men do that? But the men that was actually out here working a regular 9 to 5, that was actually trying to stay out of the way, that was actually working on trying to have a productive life. Y'all ignored those men. Remember, y'all called them lame. You called them corny. All these things. But now, y'all at a crossroads with yourselves because reality is hitting a lot of you ladies in the face. And you don't know how to accept it. I'm sorry for you, boo-boo. That was your choice. Don't get mad at a lot of these men that's just moving out and moving away from you. Maybe if y'all would have had real heart-to-heart conversations, and maybe if you really cared about that person, maybe whatever problems that y'all dealt with, y'all could have resolved them. But you chose not to. Now look at you. Look at you now, you stupid fuck.
Now, you would think if you're going to show up, set up a table, and waste your day supporting a cause, that you would at least know a little something about what you're supporting, right? But apparently, that's not necessary. All they need to know is that it's about the president and standing against him, and these people will do anything without having a clue what it's about. And this seems to be the thing with these protests. A bunch of angry geriatric boomers crying, and then a few young people out there sounding like they really don't know what they're talking about. Like this, for instance. Check it out.
Well, okay, so waking up every day as a Black woman is such a political act. So that in itself is exhausting, but like the fight never stops. So protesting this, it's like, hey, I still have to do this. So I can't wait.
You have to do what? What is it that you're doing besides being out there looking like an erratic fool? What are y'all accomplishing behind this? See, this is that matriarchy energy that's going on right now that's been pimped on society for at least the last 50 to 60 years. I hate to say this, and I know some ladies is going to get in their feelings about it, but you are not the leader of the world. You do not run the world. Beyonce fucked your head up with that song. No, you can never do it. You don't have the capability to do it. You don't have the logic to do it. You don't have the emotional resolve to do it. Because you're just over the top with how y'all move on certain situations. I'm not saying all women is like this, but a large majority of them are. And so many of those women, you other women follow them. And you believe whatever the fuck they say is the gospel. And it's just not. You're gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn.
Wait until this shit is behind us and we don't have to worry about people dying in ICE custody. We don't have to worry about losing our rights as women, as Black people, as any marginalized group. So gotta represent.
Yeah. And how are those rights being taken away right now?
How are they being taken away right now? So literally just like I have teachers as friends.
What? You have teachers as friends. How's your rights being taken from you? It's last that I understood, women in this country get way more grace and way more rights than the men in this country. So what rights is being taken from you? I want to hear this. Let's go.
Yeah. And they are struggling to try to educate our kids in classrooms.
Yeah.
So because of what this administration is doing, Black women are pretty much being murdered in medical professions.
What? Wait a minute. What the fuck did I just hear? Look, we watching this together. I didn't watch this video. I just put it in the queue. But I gotta hear what the fuck this bar just said. So let's. Oh my god. Let's go. Let's go.
Educate our kids in classrooms.
Yeah.
So because of what this administration is doing, Black women are pretty much being murdered in medical professions when we go to seek medical care. And that research is being defunded. We have to make sure that we are putting in the work. And
what medical procedures of women has been defunded? Can anybody answer that question? I don't oh my God. This bitch is slow. What medical things has been defunded that women don't get? Can anyone answer that for me? Because this is some bullshit right here, what I'm hearing. This is just some rhetoric mumbo jumbo bullshit. She still didn't answer the question that was at hand. I'm just waiting for her to answer the question.
Stopping these things.
You can't make this up. She said waking up as a Black woman is such a political act. What in the actual hell are you talking about? What about waking up as anyone, as any ethnicity, is a political act? And when you ask a very direct question to these people on how Trump is taking away her rights, she starts talking about not being able to teach in schools. Teach what? Brainwash kids with your woke ideology and this idea that what is unlimited genders. These people's entire identity is.
And what's so crazy that I've been seeing and hearing across the country, especially in these Democratic states, is that they want to teach the children this alternative lifestyle. Put upon these children these different pronouns like them, her, him, they, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. This is what pisses me off about a lot of you ladies out here that's living that lifestyle. With Kasha that named herself KK, a man, or fucking Jerome, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. And y'all think that shit is sweet. And y'all got 3-4 fucking kids because you done had them by some Pookie or Ray Ray that you didn't have that sit down talk with. Hey, look, where we going with this relationship? It's nothing wrong with having that conversation, ladies. There's nothing wrong, brothers, with having that conversation with that woman. Hey, look, I like you. I want you. And we can either do this shit the hard way or the easy way. Whatever, you know. What are we doing? Are we here just to have a good time for a long time? Or are we here just to have a good time for this time? Because if so, we need to do what we need to do the correct way. But y'all don't have them conversations. Why? Because y'all wasn't taught to have them conversations. Am I perfect in my own life? No, especially not in my younger years. Did I make some mistakes? Not even mistakes. Did I make decisions that carries on in my life every day? Yes, I did. 2 times before my daughters. I'm not with neither one of my son's mothers. I have a 31-year-old and a 25-year-old. They understand where I was at with it. The mothers understand where I'm at with it to a degree. And I kept living my life. I'm not a perfect soul out here. I have 4 children. I have 2 young men and 2 young girls. I'm done. When I say I'm done, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Don't need nothing else. The last of Mohicans is my baby girl. But at the same time, I wasn't out here just completely reckless, you know. And this is what we need to stop doing. We need to stop being so reckless out here with our seed, with our eggs, with whatever the fuck you want to, you know, what it is. Stop, especially with people that you don't truly have a real understanding with, because you don't know what they got going on. They don't know what you got going on. And sometimes things get lost in translation. Things can get misconstrued because of a facade that that other person wanted to give you so they can get what they want to get out of the whole situation. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm ranting too much. We almost home. So all right, let's go.
Is based on a false reality they have chosen to accept. And of course, there is the white savior complex with white liberal women that they have, where they feel it's their duty to rescue black people and save minorities. Take a listen.
Truly, I mean, I view myself, just after my friend going, as a white woman, this is the least I can be doing. There are so many marginalized voices in this country that need to have a safe space to be able to be who they are. And I have that privilege to be able to come out here and stand up for something that's right. So that's why I'm out here.
What? What was that? See, this is shit I'm talking about, y'all. This shit I'm talking about, people. Some people just know how to just run off at the mouth with a whole bunch of nothing and not land a plane properly to where you got a better understanding. But because they're so-called looking out for the betterment of you, it's supposed to be right. Is that supposed to be law? We supposed to believe a bitch like that? I'm just saying. I mean, let me know if I'm talking out of the will of God. I mean, come on, man. Let my anointing not be persecuted. I mean, come on. What are we talking about? We gotta do better, y'all. This is why we, as a people, as far as the black community, is in disarray right now. We have allowed outsiders to infiltrate us so hard, so deep. And our fault for the whole thing as well is not trying to do better for ourselves is the reason why we are at the position that we are right now. This is crazy work what I'm hearing, man. This is crazy madness what I'm hearing right now. I know y'all like, man, I keep pausing the video. I'm sorry. I just have to say these things because I got to give context to what I'm talking about because this shit is fucking real. We got to get it together. If not, we're never going to get it together. You don't believe me? Keep following this shit and see how far you go and see how far I leave you. I'm serious. Me and mine is about We ain't in this. We not a part of that. I teach my family, and my family knows what's really going on out here, man. This not what this shit. We not no. You won't see us there ever, ever. I say ever. You say never. Say never twice. I said it twice. Never say never. Yeah, never. This is beyond what real protest was about. These people are taking our ancestors' marches and protests and speeches and just giving their expressionary feelings of life. They are shitting on it. This ain't revolutionary. This is a joke right now we seeing.
As someone who looks the way that we do, there's nothing better we should be doing on a Saturday.
Yes.
We have the privilege.
Yeah.
We better use it.
Wow. Wow. And so basically, it's never fear. Liberal white women are here to save the oppressed minorities. Oh, we're going to save you, minority people. We'll save you. How condescending is that? She's the elite, and any non-white person is beneath her and deserves her charity. It's funny because if that's the case, where are all the liberal white women at when it comes to speaking out about crime in the black community? How often do we hear about them speaking out about that? Where are all the white women at protesting and marching there? Their voice could surely be used there, right? If they actually cared. It's just funny to me. It's really hilarious because these people are delusional.
Speaking up for the crime in the black community, it's not worth its weight in salt in their eyes. That's why they don't talk about it. Has Black Lives Matter hit the neighborhood of O Block with all the shit that they dealt with for well over a decade, and so many people lost their lives? Was Black Lives Matter going to the north side of Chicago when it got so ghettofied and all kind of chaos started happening out there? Does Black Lives Matter go to the cities of the slums of Milwaukee to help them people? Does Black Lives Matter? Where was they at with that whole shit that just happened recently in Minnesota? Where was Black Lives Matter for all of that? Was Black Lives Matter there when they paraded Jesse Jackson's body all over the country and gave their thoughts and their views and their vision? Does Black Lives Matter collaborate with Louis Farrakhan? I mean, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? You want me to pander? You want me to give you some, pretty story? You want me to get along with the get along as far as what's going on in today's time? I can't. I won't. And I'm not. So don't ask. because there's a lot of you people out here that have issues. There's a lot of you people out here that have something wrong with you. I don't know what it is, and I'm not here to even try to figure out. But what I do know is this: I can't give information to my people unless it's righteous information. I just can't do it. I'm not about to sit here and candy coat shit and make you think that it's something that what it's not. You know, we kind of had enough for tonight. I do really appreciate all those, and if you new subscribe to this channel, hey man, I welcome you to the Black Bottom Broadcast, where we bring the real, have grown folks conversations, and we have a good time doing it. I really love the support that I have been getting, and we're going to keep going, and let me know whatever it is that I might need to improve. I don't have a problem with anybody telling me what I need to improve in my platform. If it's better lighting, if it's different kind of camera angles, if it's actual factual, you know, subjects that you want to talk about, I'm all open for it. I try to get as much as I can out on my platform. I know I talked about a few things that a couple of my peoples hit me up on earlier on in this live stream. I just didn't have video up on it, but you know, I'm at least talk about it. You know, but I appreciate all y'all for, man, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button, smash that like button. It don't cost you nothing. It don't cost you nothing to subscribe. I'm your host, Ross Lee. Our next show is going to be this Friday at 10 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So with that being said, I want you to live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. So with that being said, we are gone.